It's like I'm live. Good morning, traders. My name is Joseph. I'm with Swap Money Traders. We trade here live on YouTube every day. Starting around 9 o'clock today, I'm having some data issues here. And the funny thing is, it doesn't affect all the instruments, just some of them. Like the ES, which is primarily what I trade on the stream. And because right now, if I move this over here, you're gonna see there's some lag in the ES and the NQ and MNQ, but everything else is pretty much okay. ZN, I don't really look at ZN much, but that has a lag as well. So I gotta find a way um to fix that here. Right now we're seeing the NQ, the ES. I'm looking at another screen that I have real data on, so accurate data on it. It's going it's going higher. I mean, here it's showing it's going lower because again we're like 2 minutes behind, but we just turn around to the upside. So I gotta fix that before I can take any trades here. MES is fine, which is the top left. Probably have to get out to trade that. Let me check something here real quick. But with what happened yesterday, the tariffs being paused, so we definitely should see some kind of bullish action today. I mean, yesterday the market was closing. We had a couple pushes to the upside. But before I get into that, this is for information purposes only. This is not a recommendation to buy or sell any uh, foreign exchange or future contracts. So let me see if I can get this data situation fixed here. Because right now ES is bouncing to the downside. So I think the more drastic thing to do here is probably to just restart Ninja. Let's see. There you go. I think if we can get that solved here, what I'm gonna try to do is disconnect and reconnect and see if that's gonna help. If that doesn't help, we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to restart Ninja. So like right now, ES is we tested that high at 30 and a half, and now it's at 25 and a half. So let's see. check something real quick and make sure that I'm actually live. Let's see. Oh, that's my. It looks like I'm live. Okay. Um, I'm having some. Let's see, my data still not working. All right. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to restart YouTube here. Not YouTube, but my Ninja. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna have to do, can't leave Ninja stay on overnight. I'll just yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to restart Ninja here and see how it goes. Oh, good morning. I think somebody's at least screen names a Mountain Bear. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Yeah, right now ES is trying to break that top at 30 and a half. So let's see if we can get back on track here with Ninja. I'm gonna close some certain windows too that I'm not actually even using. So uh, let's see if we can get that squared away because I don't really use this window here. I'm gonna close that. Um, and ES right now, it's an area definitely going long can be very risky because we're looking at some buy sellers here. But I think because of the sentiment, they paused the tariffs on both Mexico and Canada for 30 days. So I think we should see some kind of move to the upside here. Um, let's see. Getting some errors here. Let's see what else do I. Yeah, we're gonna have to close this. I don't even use this one. There's some things here I'm gonna have to close. Um, Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna try to reconnect here, and let's see, there's some errors. Let's see if we can reconnect and get the connection here for. It's gonna give us a current connection. Yeah. Like I said here, definitely selling here is very risky because they're getting on over here. The buyers, I mean the sellers. The buyers are in charge at the moment. Yeah, definitely break out to the upside at the moment. We're just trying to figure out what is a good time to. Yeah, as you can see, MES is definitely going higher. Um, well, let's see if we can get some data for ES. NQ is going. That's fine. It's only 4 seconds behind. All right, let's I'll move this out the way. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning. I think Colin is here. Good morning, Colin. So basically, I'm looking at this market here. So we're trying to buy it at the moment. It's a buying environment this morning. Like I said, fundamentally, when you look at what happened here yesterday with the news, we should definitely try to buy it. Okay, what am I looking at here? I'm at CS. No, I want to look at ES. There you go. 35. Looks like we got the data back on ES. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I need to. Come on, ES chart is this. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that. All right. Our data is back to normal here. For ES, we would want to see a pullback if we were to engage long. Probably about 31. If we come back to 31 here, we might be interested in buying. Let's see. Yeah, we need a pullback. We can't be jumping like this. Okay, let's. Obviously, it's ranging up there, so hopefully they push it down toward VWAP. And typically they do that because people that miss on that move, they want a little bit of better pricing. But again, today the way these markets are working nowadays, things just go much faster than they used to. So let's see if we can Let's see here, two. All right. So ideally, we would want to see a pullback in the ES. For you that's not familiar, we got six charts on the screen here. The first one, top left, is there's the Renko bar with the right line system. Bottom left is my volumetric bar, which gives me, it's like a footprint chart that gives you like what's happening inside the candle. Bottom, the middle, again, that's the NQ. I don't particularly trade the NQ, but I like to look at it along with the ES and see, because the NQ typically move faster than the ES. So see here, this is the pullback. We said, hey, if we get a pullback here, we'll be good. I think once again, ideally here would be, let's come back to the view up about 25, but we may not get that pullback. The Geiger counter in the middle here is all red, meaning the selling pressure is much higher. Now it's getting neutral, transitioning to go into the green. But again, this is ranging right now. I wouldn't be engaging in the ES at the moment. And bottom right is my long-term outlook. When I say long-term, for the day, basically, because as a day trader, I look at the 30 minutes as the highest chart. But I look at the daily too. But I think for my analysis, I look at the 30 minute. It looks like 30 minutes is obviously going higher here. Last night we have a drift down, and when we hit this green zone, which is the fair value gap on the 30 minute, we're going higher. So hey, here we're seeing some those zones that you see here. Those brown zones are a higher time frame support and resistance zones. So let's see if we can come back, like I said, to this band here and go higher. But these markets are very news sensitive. I mean, somebody say tariff, the market jump up or down. Depends on what way they say tariff. So, any questions? Let me know. Any comments? Let me know what you guys are trading. Oh, 10 o'clock. There was news at 10 o'clock as well. Okay, I think it was there was news at 10 o'clock. So that's another. So this market is flying. So they like the news. So they must like the news, yeah. 10 o'clock, there was some news today. Let me see if I can. So there was some news. Okay, Joe job openings. So it's less than expected, which is a good sign. It's good for the economy. I mean, there's a lot less unemployment they thought, I guess, based on the job, that number. So definitely that's another fuel here to go higher, I believe. So now this was resistance, probably gonna be support here. Let's find out. Yeah, right now it's kind of really very mixed. We're ranging here. Yes, at 41 and a quarter could be a long. Yeah. Let me find my NDT so I can. We'll stop at 37 probably. Mhm. Mhm. To my liking, it's a little too close to this pivot, but definitely if you're scalping, you definitely got 3 points here. You can definitely get 3 points before you get to the pivot if you got long at 41 and a quarter. But stop would be below here at 37, 37 and a half, 37. Well, this is. Yeah, still ranging at my to my liking here. This is not a ideal entry. It's still kind of ranging. We hit this fair value gap here. I think it's probably gonna break it to the upside, but yeah. Let me know how you guys doing. Are you guys long, short, or on the sidelines? Because here we're seeing some sellers coming in here as well. So on the other floor here, let's got some sellers here. Let me just make it just a little bigger. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Okay, that might be big. That might be better. Just look at the last few bars. Yeah. But is let's see what this one is. Yeah, did break it. Yeah, I think this market is really kind of extended here. Can always go higher. You can always go higher, but for me here, it's very, very extended. Um, and we're approaching that number. That's important too. 60.50. That could be a place that they're trying to sell it. Got a 46.5. I think 60.50 is a number that we gotta pay attention to here. So so looks like they're trying to break this pivot here and see. Let's see what happens. Gonna put my phone on silent here. My phone is. Yeah, they're pushing higher here. So again, 650 could be a number that um, to keep an eye on. Definitely may get some resistance there, just naturally because it's in a quarter. It just hit 650. I mean, yeah, 60.50, but well, they keep pushing higher here. Mm. Looking at my other screen here, 53 and 53.50, it could be a resistance. So we could see a little push down here. Might be short lived. I wouldn't tell hey to go and short it, but I think we may see some. mm, I got kind of saying, hey, the sellers are getting big here. So let's, well, there's some buyers coming. There's the buyers. This kind of move like it's a news move. Something happened in the market. Got this big selling and yeah. Hmm. There's a lot of selling in that previous bar, as you can see here. Some heavy selling here. Yeah, definitely. We need a pullback because this market right now is kind of overextended. So um, a pullback toward 30 could be possible, especially in this wild environment, because they can use anything that's being said as a way to move the market one way or the other. Jimmy, hand in pockets. Yeah, definitely. Me too. Right now, I'm just looking and see what this market will give us. And lately, I realized that the first hour of the market is. I mean, we know the initial balance. That's when it's formed. But trying to trade the first hour of this market is like it can be very I'd say there's a lot of indecision. That could happen. I mean, earlier we see that move up. We kind of call that the since 41. We say, hey, this thing's going higher, but it's after the fact. It's always good to say, oh yeah, I said that it happened, but you really never know. You really, there's no way for you to know what you're calling. Like right now, it's ranging between since the last 6 minutes has been ranging between 54 and a half to 6 point range in the last 6 minutes. So let's see if we go lower here. I think below 48. If we go below 48 here, we're probably gonna go a little much lower. Yeah, so ranging here. Nothing's happening. And also, we are so close to 10:30, which is when the initial balance gonna form. So typically, if we're trading at the top of the initial balance, we're gonna see a fade to the downside typically. But again, these are not normal markets, so we don't know that. Um, um, just looking at this here, now they want to go higher. You know, they want to push higher now. But at some point, we should expect a pullback, and we're still within that overnight range also. So he hasn't broken into the overnight range. The high was about 58 and a half. Oh, sorry, 68 and a half. 68 and a half. So we should see some kind of we should see probably some reaction at 68 and a half as well. Yeah, that's one pushed down here by good 4 points. So just looking at this, we're approaching definitely a resistance area. Looks like because this was a big fair value gap, that red area here. If they get out of it, so let's see how it goes. Okay, we're seeing a pullback here in the ES. So again, below 48, probably gonna go a little lower, but I think we missed our entry back there after that 41 and a half when it was at 41. We didn't get engaged at that level. So honestly, I'm just gonna wait. and be on the sideline for now. I think with those markets being the way they are now, and I'm seriously working on getting some other instruments that are not so news sensitive with everything that's happening right now in the environment that we're in right now. So, like even livestock, I'm looking at some livestock. Learning how to trade lean hogs or live cattle or feeder cattle. I used to trade soybeans way back when. I might go back to soybeans and take a look at that. Look at the grain. I mean, they have definitely some. They definitely influenced by news, but not in the same way that you see the ES or NQ fly up 20, 20 handles in a split second. So definitely that's something I'm gonna probably do on stream starting soon. Even gold, that's another place. That's another thing that we can look at as well. I'm looking at gold right now. It was ranging here. It's still in that range between this pivot and this one. But I'd say structure wise, gold. Let me see where gold stands structure wise before I say something. Yeah, it's higher. Yeah, gold is going higher. Instead of trading something crazy like yes all the time, we may just expand our horizon a little bit more and do something like gold or right now you can see this is a pretty clear trend line break. So a pretty clear trend line break right here. When this happened this morning at 7:30, gold opened at 8:20. I think that's when the pit for gold opened. So when this happened here, we got, it was a green light to go long. And then this big candle form created this fair value gap, and we tested back. And once we tested at 57.8, and that's off to the races here. So, yeah, we're going to be looking at some things like this. Let me see what soybeans are doing, because this market is ranging over here. I'm not going to touch it. ZS going higher. Yesterday, bullish day yesterday, and today looks like it's a bullish day again. Let's see what wheat is doing. Wheat is at a resistance again. Overnight it was down. Now it's moving higher. Yeah, let me know in the chat anything else you want me to look at as far as other things besides the ES. CL. Again, CL can be a little wild. So we're getting definitely some resistance here. Some fair value gap created from last week or the week before. That's CL right here. So nice move up at 10 o'clock. We had a big move up. We're looking at looks like it's a sell zone right now, so I wouldn't be surprised to see CL going lower right now. And again, if you're looking at ES, I'm looking at it on my different chart, another chart, still ranging in that zone. You know, it's been ranging like that for the last 16 minutes, still in that range. And I think honestly, because it's so high, some people got caught up along here. They're gonna make them bleed. I'm sorry for being so graphic, but that's most likely what may happen here. The buyers here may get really, like, if you're weak along here, they're gonna make you pay for it. You know, like if you're weak long, if you got along in this zone here, unless something new's come out, but technically they're supposed to be bringing it down a little bit. You know. At least to, let me see, 34, 35. Yeah, they may bring it all the way down on that zone. If we bring it down to 34, 35 here, we should see some, definitely gonna inflict some pain, because honestly, and the market usually is designed to inflict pain to buyers and sellers. Like if you bought up there, you're in pain right now. I mean, right now, the selling is going to happen here. So, I said below 48, we're probably going to go a little lower. So, let's wait for a pullback here and see if we can short this. Again, it'll be could be a short lived short, But I'd like a deeper pullback, probably toward 50 here. If we get to 50 and turn around, no, it's ranging right now. Okay, there's a pullback. Now, if we get and the point of control for at the moment is 51 3/4. So we're right at it right now. So we're going a little over that. All right. It looks like the bulls are coming back in here. The buyers are saying, "Hey, I'm going to show you who's boss." $732. Initial balance is formed. We may. All right, let's go back to the ES on the 30-minute here and see what's happening. As you can see, market internal is all green. That's important. That's understandable because this morning here, all we saw was buying. So okay, look at the NQ in the middle here at the bottom, just ranging. You know, come back in that range again. That's been forming since about 10:10. So last 23 minutes, we're still in that range. So let's see. They're playing both sides of the range. Basically, that's what they're doing at the moment. Now evolve. If you make a new high, they may go higher, but at the same time, I'll be very careful here. We don't get in a situation where they're doing what I call what I would call like a stop run. They may do a stop run right there. Yeah, we're pushing lower here. Yeah, still ranging. I think below this range here, we should about 50-50. That could be a short right there. Let me see if I can. 50-50. That's what I like here for a short. And that range, okay, we got canceled because we got a positive bar. Okay, we are short. Let's see if we can get to at least our first target here. So I can bring this all the way down here, because if we break this range, we don't want to be in this trade anymore. Yeah, we're gonna leave this on. Gonna leave this the way it is here. Okay. I think we were on the top of this range and we're going lower to the bottom of the range, but it looks like they want to go higher now. So it is what it is. Yeah, looks like this is gonna be This is gonna be a loser, yeah. Okay. All right. At least we know what's going on with this thing. Okay. Maybe we shorted too early. Would we get some kind of movement down from here? Yeah, pushing higher. Oh, what just happened here? That's a big flash down here. 1041. Must be some news. Must be some news that's just happened here. Because, let me see something real quick. Um, One site that I usually go for like news like this is called financialjuice.com. It's a breaking U.S. official. Trump is expected to sign a presidential memorandum on Tuesday with strong maximum pressure on Iran. Okay. Could have been some news. The last thing that came out here. The feeling. Are we testing this here? So could this be the short we're looking at? Yeah. Yeah, could this be the short? I don't know. We'll find out here with this news coming out. Let's see if we can try to sell it here. Okay, we got fill short here. Let's see if we can get to at least the first target. Okay, first target got filled. Let's see if we can get to that second one before we get to our stop. This is a pivot point, so that should be a support. So we have a target right in front of that pivot, right before the pivot. So let's see if we can get there. Okay, we got taken out here. I think I might try another short here if we get a negative bar. Let's see. There you go. Again, we shorted here based on the premise we tested this level. Let me put this on the order flow. Make this a little smaller then. So we went higher here. We tested this, and now let's see if we can go lower. At least go toward the standard deviation in the VWAP. We're way above the VWAP. VWAP right now is at 60-30. So let's see if we can get some selling going on here. So far we took 2 trades, 1 winner, 1 loser. Let's see if that third one will be a winner. Looks like at the moment to be more in the loser category. So let's see. But that's why we give it room here, because this market is very volatile. You can't have 2 point stop. 2 point stop here, you're gonna be in, for some
gonna get stopped out prematurely. So short at 51 and a quarter, targeting 48 and three quarters. Let's see here. So lots of back and forth here in this at this level here. Okay, right now we're pushing lower. Let's see. All right, that's a good sign for us here. Seeing some aggressive selling here coming in. Let's get to that first target. Well, we really got close to our first target to move our stop to break even, and it didn't do that. Let's see. Looking at this, the buyers are getting back in control here. But we're gonna let it play out. Okay, sellers are coming in here. Let's see if they can push it down. If you guys have any questions, any comments, just let me know how you guys are doing out there. This market definitely slowed down quite a bit from the time that we opened, and it's been really ranging between 58 and 48, like a 10-point range in the last, I'd say, 40 minutes or so. Okay, so let's see if we can get at least to the first target here. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, target got failed. Let's see if we can. Okay, we're gonna be, we're trailing our second. That one remaining contract will be trailing. Either we're gonna get stopped out or we're gonna hit our second target here. So again, we shorted based on the fact that we're exhausted, and also we have this double, that retest that didn't go anywhere. When they went for that new high, they exactly got stopped out here. The seller stepped in. So now this is a standard deviation from the VWAP that could serve as support here. So, but we may break it. So let's see what happens here. So it's all depend about who has the momentum here. If we got the momentum to the downside, I think we may break this and get to our next target. Okay, we got stop on the second part. So we got 3 trades, 2 winners and 1 loser. So it's not too bad. I mean, again, that first trade we took, again, this serving as support as we thought it could. And also we got to, pivot is right there too. So, so at the moment, I think being 11 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock, and at this time we experienced like a slowdown in the market. But these markets nowadays, you never know when they're going to jump up or just shoot down because of everything that's happening. Because there's always, every few minutes, there's a breaking news. So right now, it looks like they're deciding to go higher. And above 57, above 58, I think 58 and a half. We definitely should see some higher prices. Or are they going to retest that again and get some people long and turn it around? We don't know. That's why we're trading the right edge. If we scroll back in the chat, in the chart, we can see everything that happens and why it happened. But trading the right edge, this is real trading. This is when we don't know what's going to happen next, but we're just going to make a decision based on what we know the market should do. Does it always do it? No. And the market doesn't really have to do anything because the market is traded by, there's some irrationality behind the market. So, like right now, we're seeing the buyers pushing higher. This pivot here may be broken. 58 and a half is the 58 and a quarter is the high of the day on the MES. So we should see some fireworks right here around 58 because either the seller is going to defend it or the buyer is going to really step in and press on the gas and push this higher. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. All right, I'm going to step away for one quick second. I'll be right back. Okay, what we're doing here. Let's see. Yeah, so approaching that level with a lot of caution here because I got sold there twice. So let's see if we can do what's going to happen the third time. Is the third time's going to be the charm for the buyers to push it higher, or the seller's going to really step in and sell it way down. So okay, there you go. Okay, we're pushing higher now. Nice. Since we're pushing higher, what we want to see is a pullback maybe to 57 and a quarter and see if we can engage long. Now we're right at the value area high. That's right at 60.60. So, and looking at, again, we're still within that overnight range as well, because the high for this is 68.50, I believe. So that's another thing we got to keep in mind. This market is still within that overnight range. overnight range was about a good 60 plus points. Say about 70 points. Oh, that was a pretty big overnight range. So it did come back to 57 and 3/4 here. Mm, I think we may try along here. It's kind of, it's ranging. It's ranging here. The long could have been at 57, 58. But I think we may see some more of this action, a range up here before we push higher or move lower. I mean, this point is so right now, definitely, I'm gonna be like Jimmy hip in pockets. Nothing really to do here. Not much because it's um, some sellers stepped in here. But let's see. So below 57 here could be like a quick scalp to the downside. Below 57. Well, be safer below 56. 55 and a half. Could be a short here. Again, this market is obviously this trade would have been would be a counter trend trade, but I think there's some value here. Some sellers are piling up here. I'm looking at my other charts and definitely some selling happening here. Some aggressive selling, should I say. Because for buyers, for buying to happen, selling need to happen too. Somebody need to sell to them. But here, I look like looking at 58 and a half. It's where we are here. It's a level that could. Okay. Looks like it wants to go higher. Still ranging here. Still ranging. Yeah, looks like it wants to go higher here. It's 11:16. About 15 minutes. I'll be closing down the stream. Because by 11:30, typically things don't get better; they get worse as far as trying to figure out where the market is going. So, and typically London is closing soon. So that's another reason why to stay away from, stay out of this market. So, with that said, any question, comments, please let me know in the chat. What news is coming out? I'm not sure when did you ask that, Jimmy. We said what news is coming out. I don't think there's any news coming out anymore, or at least nothing major. If you just joined us, we had 3 trades today in this session. Got a one loser and 2 winners. And at the moment, we're definitely trying to stay away from getting into a position because London is closing soon, and we having, there's not much direction here. I mean, we see it's trying to grind higher, but we don't really trust it at those levels here. We may see some kind of selling coming in the market as well. So if we were to be buying and selling here, it's very iffy. So with all that said, I think I'm done taking positions for the day. Any questions or comments, please let me know. Give me 1 second. Yeah. All right. So. Oh yeah, the news at 10 o'clock where it was the jolt job openings. Yeah, at 10 o'clock, and that kind of moved the market a little higher. Um, all right, see you tomorrow, Jimmy. Thank you for supporting the channel. And like I said here, we're probably gonna be staying pat here. Nothing, because we're at the value area high. That could be a resistance area here when I'm looking at my other screen here, and we may see this little back and forth. When you see those lines here, we're ranging. So took a couple. Actually, all our trades was short today. So even though it was a bullish market, that's why you can, bears make money, bulls make money, and hogs are slaughtered. As long as you know where to get out and get in. So we got short around here, and we got a first target. Second target almost got hit as well because it was right above this, and we're trailing that. I believe we had a couple more shorts that if you go back and watch this live, you'll see that took 3 trades and one. Got a chat here. Let's see. Thanks for a good read on the market. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, I mean, we try to read it as good as as good as we can. This market, especially nowadays, it's very sensitive to news. I mean, market's been always sensitive to news, but it's a different level now. Like we saw yesterday. If we go back to this chart here on the 30-minute on ES, this big move here was news yesterday. When they had the agreement with Mexico, between Mexico and the U.S. to delay the tariffs for another 30 days. That was a big candle. At that point, the market was going down, and which is not again, technically, it wasn't a bad long either, because when you look at this band here was supposed to be support, and then it was around the 50 number. It was 59.50, and the quarter was the low, and we push higher. So we'll continue pushing higher here. I think we're probably gonna make a new high for the day, because this is from last night. We're still within that range, 68, 69.50, around that number. That's the high. So I think we're pushing higher here. Yesterday, what we did, we closed that gap. As you can see here, there was a gap here. Let me just... This gap was closed yesterday, right on this area. So we got to it. What we did, we sold off overnight. And then now we're approaching that same level again. So that's why cautiously to go long. But going short here, definitely can get run over, because the sentiment today is, hey, things got pushed back. So now people feel like, they can breathe a little bit. So if I do a measured move here, we're looking at probably 61.03. We may not make it. We not make it there today, but if we have some news and past this, we shouldn't be surprised if we can break this high from last night, the overnight, about 70 and up. We can shoot up to 6,100. And there's another area here at 61.40 we may get to, because that's where we were on last Friday. We got to that last Friday, and we went down. So we went down from there, and going back there this week. I don't think that's too much for us. By tomorrow, I think we should be able to get there if we keep marching higher like this. So, I don't see why not. So if you're still trading, be careful. I would say London is about to close, so typically we see some selling usually at that time in London, and when London is closing. So I would definitely want to keep that in mind and wait for wait for a clearer picture. At the moment, we're kind of stalling up here, and typically when this happens, they may want to bring it back down before they bring it higher. So as you can see here in my order flow chart, this is the volumetric bar. If you have the lifetime Ninja Trader license like I do, or if you paid, I think $60 a month for the order flow bundle, you get that with it. So I'm looking at here. Yeah, definitely some selling happening up here in this zone. So definitely be careful. The cumulative delta, obviously, for the day is positive because we've been going higher. But here, we may come back and test this 61, 62 area. There you go. Let me see the chat here. Yeah, I'm surprised also. So, meaning if they didn't sell the last 30 minutes of Europe, meaning this market could definitely shoot higher. There's a lot of strength in here, a lot of optimism, I guess, when it comes to this market going higher here. So with that said, I'm gonna close the stream. Thank you so much for attending. We're here every day between 9 and 12, typically about 11:30. We tend to close the stream. There's not much going on, like we say right now. We're seeing a lot of ranging here. And you look at this, it's been ranging since 11:07. It's been about 18, 19 minutes. It's been doing this. Now, can it go higher? Yes, I would. I would think the likely direction here would be higher, but there's no. I'd say there's no guarantee, or I don't know. In trading, there's no guarantee in anything. So we may see a higher move. We may see coming back down toward the VWAP, which is at the moment about 60-40, 60-41, and then move higher. So with that said, good luck. I hope you now it looks like they're trying to push some kind of push higher here. Good luck, and hope that you did well today. Oh, you're welcome, Terry. Thank you for attending. Thank you for your support. So we'll definitely take a 2 on one day and a day like today. Again, we missed some entries to the long side earlier. I just wasn't too eager to go long, but because we were close to pivots and they break the pivot, so you never can predict that's gonna be. But usually, as a matter of fact, the rule of thumb is if you're approaching a support and resistance area, expect that it's gonna hold. If he holds, he holds. If he doesn't, hey, it's okay. All right. So with that said, thank you so much. Good luck. God bless. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow today again at the beginning, I had some Ninja Trader issues where my data was lagging. And when your data is lagging, there's not much you can do. So I had to basically restart Ninja and start over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fresh restart of Ninja. Next time I'm going to be streaming. That way we don't run into these issues. So, but right now we're pushing higher as we're expecting. So it looks like they want to attack the high of the pre-market, which was that's about 69. With that said, good night. Wherever you are, I know Terry's. Terry, I think Terry's in London, so it must be afternoon over there. But enjoy the rest of your day here, and the East Coast is only 11:28, so we still got plenty of daylight here. So with that said, have a good one. Take care. Bye bye.